Hello, Huddies.
Hello, lovelies. Today we're here to talk about desire versus preferences.
Mm.
So, what I mean about that is that this is something that I've been working on a lot recently, in that if I'm realizing if I'm not fully 100% clear on my desires, it kind of throws my husband off. And we do work really well as a team. And what we're noticing is when I'm not fully in 100% in my desire, Tony's not in his, like, what would you
How
call
do
it?
I solve this problem?
Yes, exactly.
How do I serve Sue's desires? How do I get to that point where I can find that solution of what she desires, wants,
Yes,
needs?
yes. And
Yeah,
yeah, so
just
if
just a bit of a struggle.
yes. So if I'm not really present in the moment and I'm not doing my practices regularly, like meditation, journaling, working with my teachers, things like that, I get kind of lost. And what happens is I start to fall back into conditioning where I am using more of my preferential decision making. Like, what do I prefer here in this moment? So, versus what it is my desire. And my desire kind of sneaks up on you, and you just, sometimes it is not at all what you are thinking you want to do or I want to do. So,
Well, there's a bit of a
yeah,
a bit of a problem with that word desire in society today.
true, right?
Thanks to Hollywood
Yes,
and music and
yes.
all those glamorous industries where
Mm-hmm.
they just turn around and have made desire solely around the sexual.
Right.
And it's yeah, basically it's turned it into a sexual commodity
Yes.
and not, you could be desiring an ice cream, you could be
Mm-hmm.
desiring some sort of business, or you could be
Or
desiring just to go for a walk. Or,
desiring to live in the country,
right?
desiring to be on that when you're on that walk where you think you're going to, you know, this spot here, your desire may just come up and say, oh no, you're not, let's just go this way.
Yeah.
And who knows what it brings to you. It's just,
Let's not go
can
to the
be
park. Let's just go to the car dealership. I don't know.
right.
Right? It's just that's
Right.
desire. It's just like,
Yes.
oh, or let's just stop off at the local pharmacy. Who
Yeah,
knows? I don't know. It's
exactly.
just one of those weird sort of that
Exactly.
just
So it
creeps up
puts
on you.
you into a place that it's not comfortable. So with preferences, we have control over, and preferences also keep things safe and mundane. So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Preferences, yes.
yeah.
Preferences are those things that, oh, what's society gonna
Yes.
say about me? Am I gonna be too weird? I don't want to be weird. I don't want to be labeled.
Yes. Yes.
It's just like, and then there's also the comfort zone. Your
Mm-hmm.
preference to be, oh, I just don't want to really go through all that mess. And I
Right.
don't want to deal with the pushback when people reject my desires. And
Yes.
I don't want to, I just want life to just go on without the conflict or chaos or messiness or
Mm-hmm.
that your potential desire may bring, and
Right.
it's all part of the process.
And the practice is to allow the desires to come through and balance, because for me, I think that some of my desires are actually going to cause destruction around me. So
See, that's the fear,
yes, that's
and
a fear
behind
I have.
every
Yeah,
fear is a desire.
exactly.
So
So,
if she just went through with her desire, then she will see it over the other side.
right. And
That she
there's
just
so much freedom
conquers
over
her
to the other
fears
side.
and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
I like to do the aversion practice thing. I did it solidly for a good 2 years, from 2015 to 2017 and almost 2018, just before we came to Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just doing and it's going to sound weird, it was inspired by a Seinfeld episode where George Costanza does everything opposite to what he normally did, and he was just freaking out about all his successes. So I was, as funny as
Well,
it was,
that's a really good way to
right, and that's the only way that I got through it is
to
a TV
differentiate.
show, and I was just like, okay, let's try that.
Just
And
do the opposite.
just
of
do
what
the
you
opposite of
normally
what
do.
you're doing, and you'll find things out like you wouldn't believe. And it's just like, okay, that's where the growth is for me.
I
And
like that.
yeah, I know. So it worked for me.
Okay, I'll have to try that. Anyway, that might sums it up a little bit. But it's a topic for conversation, topic
Alright.
for thought. What are your desires versus what are your preferences? And
Good question.
yes,
And what are your fears? And ask yourself,
right,
what is behind that fear?
right, because there's usually
Where is the juice? Where is that sugar? Where is that pot of gold called desire?
right.
All right,
So-
all that and more.
Yes, something to chew on.
All right.
Anyway, goodbye for now.
Yep. Bye for
Love
now.
you
We'll catch you
all.
later.
Mwah. Take
See
care.
you, hotties.